tighter than before. They still want something more. The heat dries out the skin as their patience grows thinner, thinner than before. As they want even more, as they share in this fire. They stood in the fire, they burned with desire, in love and emotion, they danced with devotion. They stood in the fire, they burned with desire, in love and emotion, they danced with devotion. Stood in the fire, burned with desire, love and emotion, dance with devotion. Stood in the fire, burned with desire, love and emotion, dance with devotion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL Go for Rocket League Cup number 11. We are now into the business end of things here, where we are going to be watching the grand final, which is going to be Abyss take on Alpha Sydney. Yummy Cheeseman has done me the courtesy of jumping into this one and helping me out. How you going, mate?
I'm excellent too, and it's good to be here casting with you. It's been a little bit of a while, maybe a couple of Mondays past since I did some casting over with you, and it's going to be an exciting match. Alpha Sydney versus Abyss, and Abyss are running Stony. So it's a bit of a question about how they'll go, but they've been doing really well this tournament so far.
Exactly right. Reticent did show up nice and strong against Abyss there, but they didn't manage to reverse sweep that one and take 3 maps in a row after Reticent did take 2 off them. So right now, Alpha Sydney starting to bring the pressure, put the heat onto Abyss, but Sirix is going to get the clearance and push this one down midfield. It's that one nicely, but Dapper trying to... Drippy, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. It's changed their names around. I think they're trying to bug me out here. Yummy Cheese, man. But Jake the Tyrant now coming in for a shot on. It's not going to work in his favour. It just pinches the crossbar. And Abyss now starting to try and lead a charge and put an attack onto Alpha Sydney.
It just really seems that Abyss is struggling to get this ball out of defense. Alpha Sydney are getting great pressure on, but Abyss don't have that synergy, that teamwork required to get into offense. And Alpha Sydney, they're starting to set up some opportunities, and as you pointed out, interesting names, each of them named after a professional player from EU or NA.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Trying to put a bit of a brain fart mechanism on me here, but right now Express comes in for a shot on. Jake holds on with these. Stony though sets this one up nicely. Express comes in, but it doesn't work its way into the net. Jake trying to set something up here, but Sirix comes in, goes in for the long shot, but it doesn't work into his favour. Now it's leading just into the front of the net. But Drippy's going to get a nice little clearance there. Stoney to set something up once again. Express is up there, but Xerix comes in over the top. Jake now to throw it straight back downfield. Express to try and hold this one up. Jake sets it up, pops it up in the air. In comes Torses. Just hits the backboard. Express now trying to lead it out. Off to the side. It's met by Xerix there. Drippy just holding on nicely. Jake now coming in for the follow-up. Stoney's going to hold this one down midfield. He's coming in nice and strong, but he's going to get outplayed by Torses here. Express just keeps it out of the line of sight. Ring just out the front of the net here. Express now downfield. Torses to hold it up. Express comes in for the shot on, but Torses once again with the block.
Yeah, no goals so far, but Abyss have really picked up the pace. They're starting to hit that backboard well, and you're seeing Xerix and Express working off each other very well in that midfield, getting a lot of passes to each other, and it's creating a lot of opportunities. Alpha Sydney holding on well in defense.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now the ball just sitting out the front of the net. And the big shot coming in from Xerix. Just hits that corner post. Sydney managing to hold on here. Express now coming in for another shot, but it's getting blocked out. Jake now going to push it down the wing. Xerix coming in over the top, keeping it into contention here for Abyss. Drippy now trying to work it down the wing, but he's going to get blocked off. Sitting down midfield once again. Xerix has it in his hands. Blocked out by Jake. Pass off across to Torses. Torses whips that one big time, giving Express the time to throw this one downfield. Just have the time to reset, work on their rotations. Stoney throwing it back down midfield. Stoney reads that one with ease. Backboard play. Still off a bit wide, but Express was in the right place. Couldn't get the hit he was looking for. So Drippy now trying to lead the attack down midfield. Gets the pop shot over the top. Comes in for the follow-up. Whiffs the secondary touch. Stoney gets the clearance there. Jake's on the receiving end. Throws it off to the other side field. Xerix gets the demo onto Jake. So that's working to effect for Abyss here. But still no shots on coming from them. But the attacking pressure is just absolutely insane. But Alpha Sydney now break away.
Oh, good play there by Alpha Sydney, looking for each other once again. But Xerix is so great in defense when he's facing backwards. Turbo has a shot, but it goes wide, and Stoney has to pick up the pieces of that defense. Alpha Sydney are going to go in with a chance right here, but Jakey Duda can't finish it off. Xerix pushes it forward. We only have 30 seconds remaining on the clock, and it may look like we're going into overtime with 0 goals apiece.
We've already seen one massive 0 hero goal so far, Yummy Cheese Man. That came from Jake. Now up against Masterminds right now. Jake starting to lead the charge down midfield. 10 seconds now. Drippy throws it downfield, comes in for the follow-up. Reads that one beautifully, but can't get the touch he's looking for. Xerix now throw it down midfield. Torses coming for the shot. The boys from Abyss just holding on. Jake gets the ball down to the ground. First map into this grand final. Straight into overtime, and no one has scored a single goal yet, Yummy.
Yeah, both teams being very careful in both offense and defense, but Express absolutely slamming that one through. Turbo Pulsar was looking to just get the 50-50, a dangerous move in front of net, and Express capitalized as well.
Yeah, beautiful work there. Straight into overtime within the first 15 seconds. Abyss just bring and put the pressure onto Alpha Sydney, managing to get that first map win over the top of Alpha Sydney. But look at those stats, the absolute insane amount of pressure you can see there from the shots on. That's 10 shots on coming out from Abyss there. They're not utilising much there, but Express showing up strong. Not much of a high-scoring game or a high-point error game here. But, Alpha Sydney did manage to hold on, take out the first map.
Yeah, the real interesting thing there for Alpha Sydney is that it appeared that they wanted to allow Abyss to take their shots and then deal with them afterwards. And it was working quite well for them. They had 6 saves because they let the shots come in. They made sure that they were ready for them. But in the end, it seems to be that those solo efforts are what's going to bring either team forward, as Express comes through right at the end, takes the entire game on his shoulder and scores it just a few seconds into overtime. And we might have to see that again in the next game. A single solo effort from any player can be the difference between these two teams.
Straight into the second map now. Everyone's readying up, jumping straight in. Hopefully Alpha Sydney can try and bring something back, but at the moment we're seeing a pretty tied up game here when it comes to skill level. Obviously Stoney stepping in here for Adzi. Express though, he's going to hold up onto this one nice and tight.
Oh,
Jake
what a
works it around the
demo.
corner of him, but Xerix holds onto this one with ease. Trying to work that downfield, but he doesn't get the secondary touch he's looking for. So Torsus comes in, sets that one up nicely. Jake goes in for the shot on, but what a lucky block coming out from Sirix there. He gets the pop shot over Torsus, but Drippy holding on nicely here. Stoney trying to utilise something. Ball still holding into contention. Jake and Express just, I don't know what they're doing there. They're having a bit of a bum fight between each other.
Yeah, already seeing a big change up in the strategy for Alpha Sydney. They immediately are starting to go for the bumps. Jake the Tyrant has gone for a multiple right now. You can see why. It's because of Abyss's solid defense. Turbo Pulsar just then coming in clutch to save it, and Jake the Tyrant is going to get the clear to send it back into offense.
Express now with the redirect downfield. Drippy up in the air to hold this one. Express though with the redirect once again. In comes Sirix. Isn't going to get the touch he's looking for. So Telsus tries to push this one downfield, but he's going to get outplayed by Express. Sirix now to work it around Jay. In comes Express, but he whiffs that one. He had a prime opportunity there. Alpha Sydney just managed to hold on. Stoney now trying to work it over the top. Goes in for the long shot. In comes Express, but doesn't get the touch he's looking for. So now Alpha Sydney have a chance. Sirix comes straight in and takes out the first goal here for Abyss.
Oh, Jake the Tyrant just touching that one, and it bounces off Turbo Pulsar. Sirix reads it so well. Gets to the ball first and puts it into an almost open net. Just had to get it past the one. And that might be all we need to see from Abyss to take out this game if the first one is anything to take into account.
Express holding this one in the contention for Abyss. Sirix doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Torsus gets a nice little hit downfield, but he gets redirected. Sirix is up in the air, but he's committed a bit too much there, so the ball's not going to work in his favour. Drippy now trying to push this one down far. Stoney holds it up, so Jay comes in strong. Backboard play. Torsus is up there, gets blocked out by Express. Ball now still down the defensive Abyss. Jake throwing it straight down into contention out the front of net. Express works over the top of Torsus, but Drippy comes in, cleans up the work, keeping it down the defensive end here. Sirix now trying to set something up, but Alpha Sydney just denying any opportunity for Abyss to really utilise something here. They're finally starting to slowly break away, but Torsus now with the redirect. Jake can get there in time to redirect that one to net, so he sets it up for his teammate. In comes Drippy, gets blocked out by Express. It's worked its way off to the corner. It's lingering out the front, but Sirix holds on. Just hitting over by the halfway mark here. Ball lingering out the front of net, but Drippy gets the save.
Yeah, Alpha Sydney, they did make that mistake there. Jakey Dudar was a little bit caught out with that touch, but they were lucky. They've been putting on a lot of pressure and preventing from Abyss from having any boost. And they're unable to follow up on their defensive touches, so it's working well so far. So they need to be able to finish these off.
Sirix now up in the air, redirects that one down to defense. Jake works it around Sirix. Starting to push in fast, tries to go for the pass play, gets it. Drippy comes in strong, but he doesn't connect. Abyss managing to hold on here, 2 minutes left on the clock. Torsus now setting up for a long shot. That's a backboard play. Who's there to follow it up? That's Torsus. He's there again. Comes in, but Jake's going to get the steal. And there's the equalising goal for us, Yummy.
Yeah, great setup by Turbo Pulsar. That little touch there was enough to get it past the final defender, and Jake the Tyrant is going to come in and finish it off. But most importantly, that is a tied game now. Very important for these two teams, as it's always been a low-scoring affair.
Straight away. Abyss working hard. Express gets that nice little demo onto Torsus.
Why do I even say anything to? As soon as I say it, the goals come rolling in.
It is Rocket League, and it doesn't matter how much of a good cast you are, Yummy. They're always going to get the better of us. And right now, we've got a minute 48 seconds left on the clock. Alpha Sydney for the reply.
Oh!
Straight up like that. Jake brings it back into effect. Gets that equalising goal.
That's 2 kickoff goals in a row, and this is what Alpha Sydney are made to do. Just absolutely touch the ball against